Never gonna die.
Dead zone.
All right, lock in. Optic versus SSG, winners finals.
These two players to prove they were going to be the difference.
Let's go.
Makers. They will be the ones in the big games to step up and make that difference.
All right, but we're actually loading in. Let's go.
Shields up, weapons up. We're on their way.
Straight away, Overshield is going to be the focus, of course, but it's Trippy who usually dives straight for it. I think he may have been able to grab it. He did. And that allows him to get the first kill onto Bound. Stella will at least reply though, and Stella usually that player who can play a little bit more of an anchor point at times, just listening to those call-outs, waiting to hear for those players to be on low shields, and then he just flies out of every nook and cranny that you can possibly think of to get that
Just blow on the
extra
disc a little bit. It'll be fine.
Dead Zone now showing what he can do. How good has Dead Zone been on Optic Gaming, by the way? A very difficult matchup for him here. Dropped by Space Station, and now it's his time to shine and him to show what it means to him to go up against his old squad.
And naturally, we've highlighted him all tournament long because of the change, because it came as a little bit of a surprise. But he's silenced some of those haters, silenced some of those critics with his performances.
And his replacement, Legend. I wonder what's going through that young man's mind. Will he be able to prove that it was the right move to move all the way across
Might be a pull
to the
for
United
SSG.
States to literally uproot your entire life so that you can try and be one of the best, if not the
I like
best.
this high run
This is
right
what
here.
is on the team as well, moving that flag,
Ooh,
getting it going, but
interesting.
also working alongside the rest of the squad.
And they're gonna
to
rat
ensure
back.
that
They're
they
just gonna
spot
leave the
out
flag
any
and
corners.
rat back
Don't want to try and force a
and
flag
try to
too
play for all
quick.
the motherfuckers who OE'd.
I love this from Stellar and indeed Legend, doubling back, recognizing that Optic had numbers on their
As soon as
side.
Optic pulled the flag, they just said, fuck it.
Flag still out in the generator, so perhaps a player can get a touch on it if need be. Looks as though both flags
Wow.
are going to be sent back home.
Flag returned.
Interesting ass play call from
On
SSG
receiver,
right
the
there.
map's still split.
Yeah, very important from Legend there that he just said, all right, I don't want to try and force this flag. I know that we're going to potentially go
OS
toe-to-toe
in 10.
with them here, and we've actually lost a couple of players, so he doubles back, plays with the rest of the squad. Next Overshield's going to come up, and Legend's going to be in prime position to grab this one, and should be able to grab it comfortably because he's got support from Bound. And now you have to push if you're SSG. Take advantage of the extra shields. Yes, you've lost Eco. but just
Ooh,
try
that
and
was
keep
aggro
things
as
out a
shit.
little bit here as it's a couple of loose shots, but Legend does finally get that kill, and now Space Station can try and control the base.
They're good though.
SSG trying to shift through the gears. Legend continues to pre-fire just in case Formal got a little bit dicey. They have numbers now, 3 dead, make it 4. First real
Eco gets another
opportunity to
2, and they're
capture
running this. This
of that
should
flag.
this should
It'll
maybe be a
P1
cap.
spawn. Legend's quite happy
That's
to
gonna
go
stagger
for
the
pick, Stella
spawns.
gets
This should be a
1.
cap.
Dead Zone's in big trouble of being the second. Trying to output damage as Dead Zone, but Legend's there to
Beautiful
come
plays
off
from
the
Legend
last
right now.
free.
Beautiful plays from Legend right
Kill
now.
For Legend. And he's already moving forward, interested in getting even more space for his team.
I was
SSG
speaking to you
strikes
right
first.
backstage, and I was asking, how is Legend doing? Is he getting along with the team? Is he getting along with the players?
Yo, chat,
Is he
you know what else I
feeling
did
okay? Is he comfortable?
on the
And he
cruise?
said he's
Also,
great.
Lucid 1 and
He's
7
feeling
already.
at
Holy
home,
shit.
And not only that, I think he
even
may be
noticed.
one of the best players in the game.
But you
We're
know what
so
else we did
lucky
on the
to
trip
have him.
was
He's put on
I
a
saw
show at the moment, killing
the new
spree
Hunger
right
Games
now.
movie.
The Optic chants
The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Fans encouraging Optic Gaming to get back into this
Pretty
one.
cool.
This is the expectation. SSG should be winning this game type based off of stats.
It was aight.
But Optic will always want to try and go against those stats.
Important for SSG to get that early score. Try and quieten the crowd, plant that seed of doubt. They really can be the difference maker at times,
Holy shit.
firing up their team. And for Space Station, they're in hostile territory.
All right, Lucid finally
Rigo
gets
down.
another kill. 2 and 8 now.
Legend's gonna be the first up here. Hey, gets popped up, spins right into the visor of Lucid, takes him down to
No
half
shit, really,
shields.
Smooth Criminal?
This is good
Yeah, it was
for Optic.
decent. It was pretty good, I
Starting
thought.
to descend on the base now. They've got quite a lot of damage.
It wasn't the best
on the
thing
map.
ever, but
Overshield as well
it
for
was
Trippy.
certainly better than
Push
the
towards top P now.
last 2
Flag
Hunger
goes
Games
in.
movies. The part 1 and 2.
Three dead once more.
Because the first 2 Hunger Games movies were
Ego's
pretty
trying to
fucking
be
good.
influenced, trying to stop that flag.
But
It was all for
the 3rd and
naught.
4th were
And
pretty
Trippy
fucking
can
mid, I
pick
thought.
it up and get moving once more. Taking quite a lot of damage. That overshield's helped them immensely.
Yeah, I think they purposely
was a great run by
waited
Trippy.
for Trippy to grab that flag because they knew he had the overshield. He could take those extra bullets, but Dead Zone has been able to get.
Oh,
That flag
big
doesn't
nade.
quite go up, though,
And
so
the flag
this
doesn't get up.
is a chance for SSG to stop it. Formal though, doing formal things in the
2
base,
kills
but it is going
for
to be a
OPTIC though.
scrap for this flag, as now Formal
That is going to
drops
be a
into
touch.
it.
Oh,
I
this
think there's
could
gonna
get
be plans
sus.
from SSG in
No,
place
Formal
to try
takes it
and
through the
stop
back
this
of the
one.
map. So she's going to throw this out though. They're going to make it mixy.
Courtyard, no man's land. Nobody wants to be there.
2 more kills for OPTIC, and they do have touch.
But how Space Station simply delayed this is an inevitability.
Yeah, OPTIC should cap
Numbers
this.
again favor OPTIC Gaming. Very close to tying this one up. Flag goes home. And
tie
they
game.
do punch it home. 1-1 the score.
Nice shots from
That was
Trippy.
a great hold from OPTIC Gaming, even though SSG made it difficult when, as you say, perhaps
Yeah,
just
I
delayed
enjoyed
the inevitable.
the
OPTIC
Songbirds
didn't
and Snakes
oversend it,
movie
they
because
didn't overcommit
oh,
to it, they played it carefully.
because like,
And now OPTIC
bro, I thought the
beginning
most
to believe
interesting
is
part
Trippy getting
of the
aggressive
Hunger Games
alongside the rest
movies
of the
was
team,
like
but
the actual
what you
Hunger
have noticed
Games
from
and like the
Space
society
Station,
that they lived in and shit.
will commit together.
And I feel like they
Off-spot,
kind of
ensure
got away
that
from
either
that
they're all
whenever
gonna
in the
die,
last one
or they're
it was
gonna
just all about
survive.
like
It's not a case of just
the
trying to send
revolution
one,
and
but
shit,
then
and it just
all
kind of
the
became this
meanwhile,
generic ass
this is
story.
what Dead Zone can do. A nice little distraction technique here when
But it was
Space
cool to
Station
like
gains
actually go
some
back
control.
and like explore like the Hunger Games and like their
Dead Zone causing
government
a
and
little bit
like.
of carnage, as is Lucid. Laying siege to the enemy base. As they get that flag
I think that
moving,
shit's very
Overshield's gonna
interesting.
be pivotal here as it pops up. 2-1
And another
the
cap
score.
from OPTIC.
OPTIC
Beautiful
get it
run. I
home.
think all 4
And
members of
looking to
SSG
beat
were
from
alive right there. I don't
Overshield.
even think they got any slays.
OPTIC have been doing their research and they've started to notice the patterns with Space Station.
They just
and
pinned
how
them all on the
approach
pink side of the
game.
map and
They've
ran that
dominated
shit.
the P side. They haven't allowed them to get control of it. And of course, if you can continue to dominate,
SSG
you
essentially,
are
I think,
rewarded with
punted
the
so they could
overshield
get the
every
OS,
couple
I
of
guess.
minutes. And even though it hasn't resulted in
Either way,
much in
2-1
this
OPTIC.
particular play, because Eco's been able to steal it away from them, OPTIC certainly have had plenty of their share, and it really helped with one of those flag runs earlier.
I don't know how Eco gets that kill and lives.
Tried to get his hands on the flag.
That's 3 dead for OPTIC. SSG should countercap this. Ah, Lucid does get a kill. He's milking. And now Bound dies. Okay. So OPTIC is going to try to stop this.
Grenades go in, and they've nowhere to go but to explode. Stellar has to give this one up. At least for now. Legends come off the respawn. He's got that touch.
2 kills for SSG though, and they get touch.
And perhaps an opportunity then with 3 dead.
SSG should cap
Unless
this.
Lucid can perform some sort of heroics, which he can't. We should be all tied up here.
Should be all tied up, and again, it was Legend
Beautiful.
who said, actually, I don't feel like giving this one up.
We got a 2-2 game.
I can grab this flag from bottom middle.
Oh.
I've seen the grenades go in. I'm confident the other team doesn't have any left. He's able to pull out for the rest of the team and start it moving and grooving. 2-2. 3 dead for OPTIC Gaming. Space Station regaining control of P once more, but Dead Zone's going to be there to try and compete with it. But he will fall. So now SSG have control of top middle.
Lucid 9 and 14, so he brought it back a little bit. 13 and 9 for
Two
Legend.
teams. It's a little bit of a standoff for now. A lull. Formal will get a touch. Legend, very important that he can try and stay alive here. He gets cleared out.
OS in 10, I
Dead Zone and
think?
Lucid pick up a couple. Bound has got to do damage. He's doing it, but he's chasing it. It's going to be a trade.
Trades.
Formal's in the front base.
I think OPTIC gets the flag out. OPTIC gets the flag out, and they get OS. SSG go down. This is going to be a cap.
Zone's got overshield.
That's a cap. He is trolling this overshield.
Should be a cap. Should be OPTIC Gaming taking advantage once more.
3-2
And it
OPTIC.
seems like every time SSG think they've wrestled back control, it's just a quick double kill from the likes of Lucid, the likes of Dead Zone, the likes
Good
of
shots
Formal. Anyone
from,
on this
Formal
OPTIC
right there.
roster has that capability to pull a double out of nowhere.
He gets
And
nuked.
it just kind of sets Space Station completely off of what their target was previously. As now SSG with 3 minutes and 28 left on the clock, they have to start thinking about how they get another flag back home.
Formal being a nuisance. Dead Zone gets a lovely double kill as well. Legend's on the map by himself for the moment. His teammates have now very quickly spawned up. Stellar spawned towards the fridge. That could be very beneficial to them. Manages to get Formal. Trippy could be next. A trade. That's all OPTIC need now. They can stop the pressure. They can hold strong. They will win this game.
And I think that would be such an incredible start for OPTIC Gaming as well, to win one of SSG's better game types. Would give them so much confidence going into map number 2 and following. As we've seen already,
2:45 on the
this
game
tournament,
clock.
but in Halo Infinite in general, a couple of minutes left in Aqua Flag, and you can see many a flag go back and forth. So Space Station know this one isn't over yet, as do OPTIC. OPTIC naturally getting a little bit more defensive now, waiting to see what SSG are going to do. Eco trying to tee up some sort of push.
Both teams continue the posture. It's OPTIC have map control now. Lucid slides away up the cover. They're up the shroom stairs. Lucid now in the gen. Beautiful nade kill for Stellar. Combined with the bandit was needed too, just to stop that flag in its tracks. Dead Zone continues to jiggle peek, doing so much damage again. But now we look towards time. 2 minutes.
Alright, sorry, we're back.
Overshield pops up. Formal in the
It's a big OS.
Stellar's gonna win it. Stellar's gonna get 2. This is the moment then.
This is a big moment for SSG. A double kill plus the overshield. Now you can push up. You're in a 4 versus 2 with the spawners. OPTIC are going to have one player probably spawn over towards Fridge, so you've got to be careful of that one. It's going to be Lucid. And
oh, that's a big kill from Lucid.
Stellar, but now he's the last remaining player. This flag will move, but will they be able to find Lucid?
Where does OPTIC spawn?
Lucid was in a 1v1 with Eco. They know exactly where he's positioned. Eco used that thruster pack just to get out of
Good
dodge.
movement.
Dead Zone
This
gets
should
1.
be a cap.
Eco trades it out.
Oh!
2 players fall for each team. 3
Oh!
for SSG. Stellar. But it's back to the
Beautiful
wall.
shots
Huge
from
kill.
Stellar.
To
That's
keep
huge.
this one alive. But Trippy's trying to get close. Trippy wants to get the kill. Space Station are spawning up around him.
They're on the re. Can you get it? Does get
Oh
the
my
touch.
God.
It's 3-3 with 1 minute left. And Stellar just staying alive on no shields was huge for Space Station.
That was huge.
And we're starting to look closer and closer. Like
Stellar dies there, that's a re.
This game, but still, one last push. Potentially now
That is
for
fucking
SSG.
massive.
Like 2 heavyweights standing in the ring, trading blow for blow. Nothing to separate them. As we head towards the final 40 seconds of this game, it's going to take a little moment.
2 dead for SSG. 3 dead for SSG.
But who has the magic is the real question. Who's going to be that one player that could maybe pick up a big double kill to make the difference? Bound in the moment trying to survive, but he's also going to fall.
3 dead for SSG again.
OPTIC have the numbers.
Is anybody going to get a touch before regulation ends?
Can they actually get a push going? Can they get a flag pulled before we
Formal's
start
back
to think
there.
about overtime? Or
Formal can get a
both
touch.
teams just going to happily accept OT here.
If they get a kill, I think he pulls this. Oh my god, he's going to pull it anyway. Oh, but OPTIC goes 2 dead. OPTIC might have just scammed low-key. That's going to give SSG time to push up. OPTIC does get OS. Big stick to trade that out.
But the pie chart's active. And
Bro,
Nico says, how
I think OPTIC just fucking scammed by pulling that.
Second then.
Oh, but he missed the flag!
How detrimental will that be to the cause? Formal's there. He's got eyes on flag. Eco recognizes this. Moves his body, shifts his angles, makes sure he can't take damage.
Stellar gets 2. Oh my
OPTIC are
god.
down. And this should be the 4th and final cap for Eco and SSG.
Oh my
They
god,
take
no
game
way.
1.
That is such a scam from OPTIC.
should OPTIC have maybe just accepted overtime? That little pull from Formal, that little
Because
flag
Formal
drops
pulls
down
it when
the
they go
base.
1 dead and then
Moving
he
wide
dies.
open for Space Station. It gave them that extra time
Bro,
to push
I
to
think
the
you
base.
only pull that
And
flag
Nico
if you
said
get a
this
kill
might just be a
first.
freebie, but it all was off the
You
back
just
of
gotta
the
go to
stick
OT
onto the
there.
overshield. Lucid had grabbed it, but he goes straight down off the back
Because
of the
all
stick.
Formal does is
And
give them
Space
time to
Station
push up on the
will
map
win game 1. They will
and get a
win
grab on their
one.
own flag.
That's a
And
massive
and
bonus,
because
but
they're already
boy,
2 dead.
did OPTIC make it competitive.
And we
Oh
asked
my
for a little
god.
magic. Stellar.
What an
Eco faced
ending.
with The overshield gets the trade.
The joke about matchmaking teammates not even reaching that throughout the entire game, but Stellar is no mere matchmaking teammate. If you ever get him on your team, you know full well you're going to be winning. And maybe SSG feel that way as well, because Stellar, he does just seem to have that Championship Sunday feel about him, as he still continues to be one of, if not the best in the game, as we now lead into map number 2.
Let's
It's
go.
gonna be Recharge Slayer to kick us off.
Recharge TS, lock it in.
You better to start with.
Oh, crazy breakout from OPTIC.
Immediately heads towards gold, into red pipes. Grenades go down. Legends got a pick. Camouflage remains up. It's going to be Eco to go for it. Shock rifle in the hands of Stellar. You just wonder, will he pass this one over to Eco? The answer is no. Camouflage player has been shut down. Stellar now on sneaky. 2 OPTIC members in tower. Legend isolated in blue. We'll need help and need it quickly. Speaking of Legends, 4 kills off the rip. The only player on this team with kills up until that point.
One of the reasons why both of these teams have been successful
hot start
throughout
from Legend.
Slayers is their ability to slow the game down
Formal as
when
well.
they feel it starts to get away from themselves. Or even if they're so far ahead that they don't really want to press an advantage and give away too many easy kills, they also slow it down. I've mentioned the keyword a few times throughout this tournament for Optic Gaming. It's all about structure. And Recharge Slayer can certainly play into their hands. You can set up, you can wait, you can be patient. But SSG, they're not a team that kind of falls into those traps.
Oh!
Massive from Trippy.
What the hell?
Couldn't find that final headshot.
Some of the scariest moments when fighting a shock rifle or sniper players, when they stand still, you gulp, you say, please don't hit this. And Trippy was given a lifeline. For once, Stellar shows he's human. He's not AI generated. He is capable of missing a shot or two as he slides back in, gets the stick, gets a trade. 11-11 the score right now. On board with Eco, doing some damage to Formal. This one's on a knife's edge.
Halo Infinite can be very fast-paced. It can be a big frenzy. It can be chaotic, but Recharge Slayer can really be one of those games that slows down and it's quiet, and you wait for your moment before you start to pick your chance to attack. As SSG doing just that, trying to find a couple of kills. Eco will do so. It's
Good
going to
plays
be a
by
good
Eco.
double to regain control
Good listening.
now of the map. And actually, he's going to follow
Big
up
shots.
with
Where's the
a
over?
triple. We talk about Championship Sunday, Stellar, but remember what Eco can do as well.
Lucid cleans him up though, and Trippy gets away with camo. 14-14.
After Championship Sundays.
And then he
Trippy
burger walks over the
goes
plasma
down to
nades.
bounds, setting off a remote destination.
All tied up as we head towards the mid-game. Eco's picked up a double kill. Let's go to
Another big two from Eco.
Space Station Gaming and seeing how they're navigating things.
Pushing top, back solo.
Top cap,
Hiding corner. Up your dead. Nice. Get out,
Sure, we're just walking.
We haven't trapped them. Hey, Rick. Watch out below me.
on bottom tower.
Watch out below me. Watch out.
Nice shot.
Jump one more. Top A now, I think. He's top A.
Hell, bound.
All we have to do is keep me alive.
Grab one, bro. Yeah, what's your mind? Yeah, I'm coming along with you. You might get pushed.
I think they're going pipes, guys.
I'll come back, Kevin.
Watching pipes.
Watching the push, Kevin.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Hell might have seen me.
I don't see anyone.
No, bound, I don't know. Turbine?
He's weak, Get a weak out.
There's a guy pipes, could be guy pipes.
Get this guy weak out.
He's hell.
C jump. Weak, watch out. Watch out, C jump.
On me.
Watch out, bottom blue. And C jump. Again,
Watching your back left.
Did he chase me?
Grab one, Trippy, watch out. Watch out, watch out.
I can't push that,
Watch out, bottom lane.
Bottom tower.
Nice.
Nice shot.
Weak turbine, watch out, turbine, Lucid. Yep, Mangler, just up.
Camo 20 high.
Watch out, turbine again. Nice.
Mangler.
Pushing this, we're pushing this.
Bottom here.
Bottom here weak.
Let's get Needle. Just sitting there. He's talking. There's one more, Kevin.
Yeah.
There's one top A with you.
Washy, two shot, bottom mid. Look at bottom mid, look at triple, one shot triple.
Bottom mid.
He's stuck triple, and C-plant, he's washy.
It's a good live by Eco.
Watch out, shake. Watch out, top A.
Ammo, guys.
Heard
Legend.
Ammo, guys. He's top cat quick. He's top cat quick. He's going top A. He's going top A.
Two top A, both Ammo, help me.
Keep me alive.
Two top A, might push
Grab
tower.
plenty.
Shot him once, there's gonna be two there.
I spent less.
Oh my god, I think Dead Zone's gonna be there.
Top guard to the left. Two shot. Careful. He's gonna be two.
Pushing Braden.
Let's keep watching. Wait, careful. Weak back.
Sneaky, I'm sneaky, guys.
I go on. Try to open. I can open. One guy back here. Wait, watch out.
Two one shots.
What the fuck is Trippy doing?
Down by 4. Let's have a little listen
What
to
is
see
Blood
how they're
looking at?
navigating things.
I think there's only one guy here right now, okay?
Shock is up, okay?
Either jump. Sell there.
One guy C-plat, one guy back silo. I wanna work towards A here, Zin.
Mango, 2K. There's two guys in A now.
I'm walking A,
One tower,
okay?
sell it.
Bottom A, one shot, Eco.
Lockers, he's one shot lockers. And heaven.
I'll pay still one. Top tower one. Top tower one.
Bottom A.
Yeah, bottom A is
Show them front tower.
Push him. He backed up. He's not here anymore.
Sure?
Alright,
stay
everything. I'm here, Zen.
Top tower.
Yo, shock, guys. We have to play for shock.
Here's the shot.
I'd be watching this careful.
C-Plot, Eco, they're hitting long, I think two. Yeah,
Maybe,
two long.
maybe.
Yeah, I think
Three
last.
long.
I'm walking tower then. I'm walking tower with
Three long,
combo.
guys.
Can I be able to get the shot?
I'm trying to get it.
Look at Tommy real quick. Long haul still,
I have
guys.
the shot, guys.
Trying to live.
Yo, we have shot. Just let Joey work. Bro.
Yeah.
Yo, glass down, sell it. There's a BR there. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we gotta check bottom mid every once in a while.
push now.
Yeah, one guy, two guys tower on me. Two here.
I'll tower Eco with a shot.
Long. We literally bought him.
Got melted then.
Chop out.
Two guys tower.
Okay, it's okay.
They're hitting on top, I think.
Neither. I'm pushing A here. Neither weak.
They're in top
Could be
tower.
top glass on me, Joey. He's one shot in gold. Going glass.
Watch out, grapple.
Neos.
Glass, one shot.
Yo, he went.
Glass
On a
down.
May week
Hey,
bound.
glass. Push glass, Joey. Wait, caution, Joey. Caution.
2-8.
One shot. I got him. I died.
Batteries.
Top cat weak.
Brother did nothing with that shot.
I'm here, Zen.
There's a big camo right here.
Play into A, Zane. Let's
SSG by 5.
You guys A.
Optic got to be careful to not let it get out of hand right here.
One shot,
Bottom A, one shot, legend.
Hear that?
Go cellar, also neither.
Got him.
Top gold.
Neither so cellar, just sitting there, Joey.
Weak gold commando, and neither.
Two dead.
Yeah, let this one gold, okay?
Way down 2.
Go batteries, Joey, go batteries.
This is a big camo right here from Trippy.
Is
he aping you?
Yeah, aping me. One shot down. Nice. Shock is down there.
Good trade.
Two guys gold door.
Yeah, say lots.
Trapped here. Hey, glass, trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me here.
Ballage weak, eco.
Shot glass.
We gotta
One
watch
shoe shot,
batteries.
ballage shoe shot.
Shot glass again.
I'm still stuck here, guys. I'm still stuck here. They're pushing me.
Long hole weak.
Neither,
Two guys needles. Two guys needles.
One shot, neither.
Much too long.
Down by 3.
3 kills the difference. Very quickly. Heading into the end game now. For Optic Gaming. Oh, they find
Nice shot from
themselves needing a bit
Formal.
of magic. And Formal's more than help.
2 dead for
able to
SSG.
provide it.
1 kill game.
3
dead for SSG. We got a tie game.
It's okay. Don't
What the
panic.
fuck is this?
Despite the fact they were behind, because now they find themselves ahead. For Space Station, the call out was
Optic
let's
takes the
not be
lead.
sprinting. Let's make sure we're walking. Let's not get caught out with our gun down. But Optic, after regaining the lead now, start to pick up the pace a little bit here. 37-36. And SSG, they're caught between a little bit of a blender. There is a pinch that could happen.
This is weird. Where are the rest of them going to
Optic
spawn?
continue to poke and prod. Trying to find the weaknesses in SSG here. Trippy gets stellar.
Optic's getting all the kills, though. Optic by 3 now.
Isolated now.
Optic by
Losing
4.
gets
Eco
one.
dies.
They have tower control to SSG. Formal recognizes that immediately.
a
Slams
good
into
live.
reverse and retreats to the cover of top
Might still
elevator.
die.
This one's so close.
SSG opt to fall back to
That's what I
C
was
plat.
talking about earlier, that both teams are more than happy to
Probably just gonna
slow
wait
down
for
when they
camo, I
need to,
guess.
and the camouflage is coming up in 10, so even more incentive to just try and plan, poke, prod.
Dead Zone gets another one.
Dead Zone though, because now with
Optic
Stella
2 hit
falling,
long
it's gonna be
haul.
four
Optic
versus
3 hit
three.
low.
You can see
Optic's
Optic
pushing
beginning
them.
to move. They don't think about the camo, instead they're thinking about the kills here, because if you get the kills, you'll be rewarded with
Beautiful.
the camo as another kill is found.
1-for-1
And there's the
trades for
camouflage
Optic.
Lucid to work with now.
Optic
Not
still by
only is it a
5 and with
5-kill
camo.
lead, but also Lucid can do some real damage.
Eco gets
Phantom
1.
mode activated. He's got his slippers on. Not making a sound. Killing spree locked in. Eco
Oh no.
trying to scream in pain. Trying to run.
Great live.
But Lucid's
This is
on
beautiful
the
from
hunt.
Lucid.
And when he's in this form, you better run. You better hide.
Beautiful.
He gets yet another kill
Oh my god.
before ultimately being shut down by Bound.
Okay, Optic's still up by 3.
The camouflage going in favor of Optic.
This game
though,
is
SSG have
not even close
stayed
to over.
Close enough. They're within 3, and they do have the shock rifle. They're over at blue at the moment. Bound probably wants to reposition to an area where he can make this shock rifle count, but being in an unpredictable area sometimes gives you unpredictable angles, and Lucid teetering towards the crosshair, and Bound's waiting.
Oh my
He
god,
knows he's
dude.
there.
He was daring Lucid to take one extra step. Strafe out just a pixel more.
2 minutes 45 still left, so Space Station don't need to get too desperate right now. They want this pick. They want Bound to be able to find something with the shock rifle, and then that will lead into the
2:30
charge.
game clock.
You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Green wall chance starts. Will it be enough to get them over the line? Both teams recognize this is a pivotal moment in the game.
I mean, it's gone on so long. Camo's going to be coming up again in 15. I'm glad we're staying with Bound, because it really does feel like he's going to be the one who can make the difference. Eyes trained towards Battledge once more, and he did see
Holy
Lucid, but
piss,
Lucid
that
is
timing.
Kind of dodging back and forth, almost trying to bait it, but now here comes Optic.
Oh, here
Gaming.
comes the push.
The push out of nowhere as the camouflage is
Dead Zone
beginning
gets
to spawn,
one.
and they've been able to get
Traded
one.
out.
Can they make it 2? Bound tries to get something.
Bound is
here.
still living.
It's just going to be a trade 1-for-1, still a 3-kill game.
Optic are happy enough with that. Bound steps
Trippy
in,
dies. Dead Zone dies. 1 kill game.
Camouflage. They've got
What the hell's going on? Lucid also dies. Somebody on SSG died. Broken kill feed. Optic still up by 1.
Game.
And that could have been 47-47, so close.
Lucid
to
traded.
back
I think the
ahead
kill
there.
feed just broke.
All 4 members of Optic Gaming trapped towards pipes.
Optic still up by 1. 1:20 game clock.
Seen stalemates in the past. Lockout.
Oh my god, dude. Optic is completely trapped here.
You might shout. They're not here. They're not involved.
What the fuck?
Only 1 minute now on the clock.
Ah! Just wait! I don't know! Just make it push you!
To push the envelope, they're going to have to be the one
Get up!
to play. Bound just one.
Why?
And he does!
And now
Why?
they know where the rest
Why
of
move at all?
Look at this, they're beginning to close the gap. Bound can be on one side.
And now SSG has numbers and they're gonna get pushed.
They're beginning to push into pipes.
Oh, big win by Trippy. 49-49! Lucid!
Legend could be the difference.
They traded!
They're all tied up.
Oh my god, they tied!
To 50. Unprecedented.
Oh my god, they just tied!
It's that close, you can't even split them in a slayer, as it means we reset.
Has that ever happened?
So close from SSG to making that comeback towards the end, but it was a trade.
Also,
right to the
Formal,
gap to
please,
make
my
it
goat, bro.
50-50. It's very rare
That's
we
2
see
games in a
it
row.
a couple
What
of
the
times
fuck
in
are we
history it's
doing in
happened.
clutch
That
time?
means we just go right
Why
back
are we
to
just
the beginning.
burger walking, peeking out? 47-46.
We're going to use that little Men in Black memory wipe machine.
Forget you saw anything.
You haven't
Oh my
seen
god,
this
we gotta replay! We gotta replay the whole game too!
Dan, talk me through those final moments. Bound hits that shot. They go, they move. Trippy with a massive 1v1.
They're just gonna full replay, right?
I love that SSG got
What the
aggressive when
fuck?
they needed to. As soon as you have that extra player, especially with the time on going against you a little bit.
Oh my
they
god, what a
begin
game
to
2 out of
try and pinch,
Lucid.
they begin
Just
to try and
formal,
push.
baby,
But the fact
please.
that Optic were able to hold and trade out that
What the
successfully
fuck are we
also demonstrates
doing?
what a powerful defensive side Optic can be.
But it was that moment there. That one moment. It's margins. That's all that separates.
Yeah, I mean, that's
these
another
two
good point out of
teams.
Jersey.
And we're moving
If
and
Lucid
grooving
doesn't
once
get that
more.
trade,
Just to clarify,
I mean, that
in case
brother's-
you don't know how the
that brother
rules
was in
work,
like a
we just
1-on-3
play
in
again to
pipes.
50. It's a complete reset. 2-2 off the rip. It's going to be a different
But
starting
damn, we
strategy
do it all
from
again.
Optic Gaming. Not going to allow that shock rifle to maybe be just gifted over towards SSG this time. And I think it's going to be another similar game where we get a slow, methodical style here, Shurs. 5-3 to begin things, make it 6 as Optic get a nice early break to take a little bit of control.
Both teams continue to jostle for map control. Optic all over on the gold side here. Almost a carbon copy of the collapse we had just seen moments ago. Lucid lets go of that plasma pistol shot, probably the worst possible moment. And as a result, Optic Gaming go down by 3. Trippy's able to help answer back with the damage formula just put down. Eco equally answers the call and gets Trippy. They're trading back and forth. These two teams putting it all on the line here on Championship Sunday.
Again, it's bound with the responsibility of the shock rifle, and it was a big shot that he hit in the previous game to even encourage that space station push. Had he not hit that shot, again, could have been a very different game, and these are the really small details that can make or break a series. I think we'll look back at that tie at the end of this series and reflect on it a little bit more, because it could be series defining. But Bound's gonna be patient. He's gonna wait. 2 minutes have gone, and it's only 10-9, so our attention once more turns
Whoa, this guy's a ninja.
to the camouflage. And he's got the grapple
And he should
to
get the
go
camo.
alongside
Oh no, he's gonna
him,
play for the
but
kill.
He's not gonna try and play for the grapple. Instead, he's seen teammates
Oh,
go
maybe
down,
should have
so
played
he
for
knew
the
he had to
camo.
do something special, but was not able to even go for it.
He tried something. Had to settle for the trade. Looks as though Formal's managed to pop that camo into his chest. They trade 2 kills apiece. Stellar closes the distance onto 1. Another trade. 16-16 then.
This might be the most evenly matched
Both teams
Slayer
might need to
in the
look to
history
their
of motherfucking
controller
Halo.
sponsors after this one, because we might need new buttons after all the melees that are going down. They're so closely contested and they're so aggressive at times. They're always diving
This shit
into
unbelievable,
those
son.
because they know how important every trade is. You can't allow a player to get away on no shields, because they could come to bite you in the backside a little bit later. As once more, it's 19-19. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but just imagine if it did happen. Have we ever seen back-to-back ties in the HCS history?
Not in a Slayer,
Sure,
but yes, we
but
have.
Certainly not in Halo Infinite, that much is for sure. This might have been the first tie we've seen.
Not in Halo Infinite.
Maybe in the past with H2A, of course, You had that Sanctuary Slayer a couple of times. There was
Yeah,
some ties
Optic
along the way.
Denial in Halo
The
5.
old Tox roster. Now, of course, representing FaZe.
If anybody remembers Optic Denial in Halo 5, I think it was at Pro League qualifiers in like 2016. They played a Fathom flag. It went to like 5 replays or some shit. No bullshit.
Lucid with a huge double kill. Dead Zone trying to play his life. Unable to do so. Lucid though down to no shield.
Jesus.
Showing exactly why they call him SS Jesus.
Bro, they played.
It's just constant double
Yeah, it was
killing to
for
double kill.
relegation.
Stepping
Yeah.
up on one side,
They
it's
played
on
like
the
5
flip
Fathom
side,
flags.
the next player that's stepping up for his team.
And I think they had like 3 sudden deaths. Also, the broadcast is framing. That's not me.
To keep SSG in it. And now they take the lead, 28 to 25. He finds a little cheeky shock rifle to work with here too.
I don't know
You
why
how
it's lagging.
dangerous that could be.
Ugh.
With the second, and it's a killing spree.
SSG by 3. Oh, what's up, Justin?
Ego
I don't know why it's so framey.
jiggle peeking. Has the camouflage. Has got to try and stay alive. Cannot do so. Dead Zone with a huge kill. Perfect trade for him. Formal's gonna fall. Stellar still got that shock rifle. Still being an influence. Still being a menace.
We've yet to see a team really gain control of Recharge Slayer. We haven't seen a lead by more than what,
I don't
5,
fucking
6?
know, Justin.
As it just keeps staying within
2 games in a
3 or
row,
4.
we're just fucking
Soon as
selling
one
for no
team's ahead,
reason.
the other
For
just
absolutely
replies
no
with a
reason.
moment of brilliance is now Bound trying to stay alive and will do so. Good grenades, good communication.
I'm gonna
from
pause
Optic Gaming
and
to
press
try
play
and
real quick.
find where Bound is, but he's still. Oh,
Big
yeah,
nades. I'm gonna pause and press play. Let's see if that does anything. Nope.
Nothing left in those Optic pockets but IOUs if they try and pull out any more grenades. They have to try and salvage some on the map, one way or another. More trades. It's the story of this Slayer. Like you say, neither team really able to put together any significant control, whether it be with the power weapons, the power-ups. So evenly matched.
My worry for Space Station is you look across to Optic and you look at Formal stats at the moment. Only the 3 kills, but 7 assists, and we know that every single game
Blood
Formal's
looking
in, at some point he heats up. If he does begin to heat up toward the end of this game, he could really take control for the Green Wall. SSG needs to be aware of that as the push comes through. Great grenades, but 2 kills in favor of SSG as they continue just to stay far enough ahead in this game. But every single time that Optic make that push and they get a couple of kills, SSG reply. 37
1
to
kill game.
36. Camouflage once more is up, and maybe this could be the moment for Formal to start to heat up himself.
Optic down by 1. Formal with the camouflage. Bound charging forward into 2 members. He'd be made to look a little bit silly if he dies here then. Legend rotates
Bound
over
get away
towards
there?
Elevator. 2 members of SSG head towards Long Hall. Space Station are split here. They're trying to get to Bound. They're trying to help him out. The smoke screen will go down. Legend falls. Formal gets the one he
It's a
needs.
big win.
Stellar soars forward on double stack. Also goes down. Bound continues to
Still a
take
2-kill
damage,
game.
as does Eco. Formal is a turret right now.
Such an interesting game to watch because there's so many 2v2
Whoa!
happening on the map. But that's why you have Formal on
High
your
game,
team.
41-41. Optic takes the lead.
Turn up and Optic, they regain the lead here. 42 to 41.
Huge sequence for Optic.
And SSG, they're over towards Elevator and Optic.
5 minutes game
start
clock.
to
Stellar gets
surround
another
the
one though.
tricky
Tie game.
force.
Trippy was by himself, C-plat. Formal might die here.
8 kills required for both teams now. And we're heading
God, is he
down the
pushing
same
this?
road we've already been before. We know where this leads. Back to pipes, back to a trade, and we run it back once more.
Why is
Or
Trippy
will
dying
these
solo
teams,
twice in a
will an
row?
individual on these teams take over in these final moments?
Who knows, maybe it could be history
Formal gets
in
averaged.
the arena here.
What the fuck are
in
these
Arlington,
plays?
Texas for Optic Gaming, but SSG have regained that lead. They're up by 2 once more. Eco surviving in control. An aggressive push though out. over
SSG
at
by
Middlebridge
2
from
now.
Optic Gaming. They really want to get Eco out of control here.
Camo in 10.
Both teams have done that well all series
Whoa,
long,
here comes the push
finishing
from
off
Optic.
those one-shots, not allowing people to escape.
Camo's up.
Shock in the hands of Lucid and Camo's coming up.
Camo pops. Dead zone the first point of contact. You know they want
Is he
to
just
get
baiting
in
it?
the
I think they're
hands
just
of
baiting
Lucid.
it.
You know he can be a menace with the shock rifle.
They're gonna die. I don't think they read the guy
A
top.
couple of headshots. Dead zone elsewhere gets a double.
Bound is behind them.
Eco and Bound answer back immediately. Bound comes in.
Big trade, 46-46.
We're all tied up, 46 apiece.
I mean, this could happen again.
There's no fucking way.
Everyone in the arena
There's
could be
no
saying
fucking
I was
way.
there when it was back-to-back time
Big shot.
between SSG and OPTIC. But will we see some magic from some?
Big kills. Bound gets 2 though. 48-48.
But still tied.
Lucid gets 2. Bound
What the hell is going on?
into the final knockings then.
Oh my God.
Standing
49-48.
forward to his death. Put to the sword. At Lucid.
SSG's trapped long haul. They're running pipes.
Rifle in hand. Just wants to see the smiling face of an SSG member.
All it takes is one bullet. One moment for OPTIC Gaming to tie
They are
this
all
one.
top
They
glass.
know it.
What in the
They
flying
can't
fuck
go
is
down.
happening?
They can't show face. They
Wait,
do have
where did the spawner?
to
Okay,
work
no,
with.
he spawned pipes. We're
Plan
going.
to
Never mind, they're all
try and
pipes.
coordinate. But you've got to
I
be
thought one
careful
spawned
where
out.
you step out
We're chilling,
here.
we're chilling.
Whatever angle you face, there may be
Yeah!
a shock rifle waiting for you.
Holy shit!
Shock rifle now out of ammunition.
Surely not, bro.
All of SSG have completed.
I'm gonna have nightmares about recharge
Glass,
TS.
Waiting for numbers. They all rotate in through to Whirlpool. Bound on Bat-Ledged. Trying to get information. Nobody's showing right now.
Can you imagine? 49-48 still. SSG, they need 2. They can't afford to push in and just get the single trade. Big nades coming into control though, as SSG are slowly but surely creeping towards OPTIC Gaming. Are they going to try and set a trap here?
2 minutes game clock. Ah! There's still so much time! Wait, here they come! Here comes the push! Did he, Sticky! Did he stick him? Oh! Oh my God!
Kill onto his replacement legend.
Holy shit! What a game 2! Twice!
Massive plasma nade there from Dead Zone. He saw just a couple of
Oh
hits,
my
heading over towards
God.
the bridge.
I never want to see recharge TS again.
And he says actually this plasma could do some real damage. Might have even ended up on 51 kills if it had hit properly.
He absolutely has,
You
Justin.
mentioned
He
Dead
absolutely
Zone.
has.
Not only did he get that final kill,
Oh my
20
God, bro. We are
kills
2 games into
for
this
Dead Zone
series,
at the end.
and it's been like 45 minutes.
You spoke about vindication. You spoke about redemption. Well, Dead Zone, he is certainly looking to take some revenge on his previous team here and say, well, why did you drop me? His gameplay has certainly been even more impressive at this tournament. And that's hard to do because it's not like he was playing bad on SSG. But we'll have to see whether the change was a good one or not. Because
All right,
we still
Streets
haven't
Oddball
settled it.
Cheese, game
It's only
3.
1-1.
Lock it
We're
in.
into map 3. It's Oddball Streets, somewhere that OPTIC Gaming can call home at times because they're so good at setting up.
This one's not done just yet. It's got plenty more to give. Eco goes down. Legend falls down
sus.
the B steps. Trippy just about escapes with his life. Lucid in the L. Takes the challenge bottom middle. Good for a trade. He got his pick. Trippy's got ball. And he's moving it towards C.
Trippy knows he had a chance just to toss that ball, but has to start to reconsider and think about that camouflage. The shroud goes down. Bound doesn't want to get him, let him get away here, but Trippy will escape, and not only with the camouflage, but with the bulldog too. Just have to kind of avoid the bombardment of grenades. If a grenade does tickle you and you lose that camo, it's so frustrating.
Trippy could have a massive
The
impact
grenade
on this
tickles
game.
you, he says.
In the early knock-ins, but as I say that, obviously he gets shut down. That one's on me. The curse of the commentator rings through. Legend goes. Trippy and Lucid also in the respawn screen. SSG have numbers. Stellar has the ball. He's got it all the way over towards tower. Formal looks to close the distance. Ball gets played towards the statue. Legend and Stellar try to combine, providing cover fire off the backs of one another. Bound gets a huge double kill. Formal's all alone now, isolated, needs help. But it's not going to come quick enough as he falls.
Did get an assist though. He did do enough damage to allow the rest of his team to spawn, make a difference, and stop Space Station from getting too much of a setup here. It's a little bit of time, 14 seconds. Nothing to kind of write home about, but it's a start here for SSG. Is now Lucid trying to find the kill onto Eco and will do so.
Oh, what the?
Lucid with the repulsor, slides down driveway.
How does Captain Sandbox find all this shit, man? How does he smoke himself off and then repulse out of it? Where do you find all this shit at, man?
Formal, Jiggle Peaks gets the kill on the Stellar. Eco equalizes it once more. We spoke about it, Dan.
Like, how does he just have everything?
Capitalizing on damage done, ensuring no kill gets away.
It's very rare you actually get to see all 4 dead in any of
Good
these
kill
games. It's only happened a few
Bound
times.
right there.
3 are down at the moment.
Or I think he got
for
the
Optic
assist.
Gaming. They do take down Formal, the last remaining, so there was a
He's gonna rotate the ball
small time where
immediately.
all 4 members of Optic were down. Dead Zone's first up, and SSG are now scoring. Bound notices they have tram control. He can't quite stay alive, but he will be
too
able
dead
to
for
toss that
SSG
ball to
though.
Legend, but this
They're
is
not gonna get
gonna
much
be a
time out of
setup
this.
that will last for very long, because it's a 4 versus 2.
Can't even get it out.
Another scene
Dead
from
Zone nukes him.
Oppenheimer. We see it time and time again as Dead Zone brings the boom, brings the pain, gets the ball.
It's gonna be a couple seconds for Optic.
23 seconds is all SSG could muster before the setup was ultimately broken.
That's why Optic Gaming are so good at ball, is they will not allow the opposition to get a proper setup. You won't see other teams getting 40, 50 seconds against Optic, but Optic can be that team who will suddenly turn a setup into like 40 or 50 seconds if they get into the right spot. But
Oh,
SSG
big kill.
also known for breaking setups as well, and that's why we're going to have a very back and forth matchup here. On ball streaks,
Oh,
as
Luce is going
gets
apeshit.
the double.
Lucid starting to turn the screw now.
And the ball doesn't
That
reset.
stock rifle having a massive impact in these engagements. He's also got a bulldog to play with if anybody gets a little bit too close. He let his dog off the leash. It's got a nasty bite. One bite of a bulldog and an arm. Enough to get the job done on the Legend.
Oh,
The
big kill by
Frenchman
Bound.
falls, has to watch his teammates now. Dead Zone with ball in PD. Bound over towards the arcade. Stellar gets a trade. Gets a pick, excuse me. They have numbers now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good
Just
live.
like that, Optic take the lead in the game.
That was a good shot by
Dead
Bound
Zone's got the
too.
ball once more.
Pull him off as a Dead Zone. PD
Camel's
at the
coming
moment,
up.
holding onto the
Optic gets a
ball
couple of
and taking
kills.
down anyone who
You're
might
still getting a little
arrive
bit of
to
time
check in.
here.
40 seconds on the board. What did I say? Optic, they can have those runs, but SSG eventually
Do get
will shut
pinched.
it down here. Bound will make sure that Formal falls too, and they regain control of
SSG
the ball.
should get this
Camouflage is gonna be
camo.
up. So with those kills, SSG should be able to get camo. Depends on the positioning of the Optic spawners.
Maybe not.
It looks like they spawned down bottom trap, so they are able to keep Space Station off of
They do
camouflage.
leave SSG with the ball though.
Bound tried to take space, perhaps tried to take too much space, overly aggressive on the fresh spawners. He ultimately paid for it. He went
SSG's
down.
been getting a little bit of
Camouflage
time this entire
down on
time.
the podium. No team really able to get their hands on it just yet. Lucid's going to be the first one to go.
Didn't grab it, didn't pop it.
Eco's got it, 3 dead for
Big
Optic.
camo grab.
Almost
Oh!
gonna try and stop this camouflage.
He doesn't get it
Making a
popped?
play. It's going to be a trade. It's down on
It's
generator.
still
You
down?
can see him relaying the information. They know exactly where it is. Problem is, Optic do too.
Yeah, still not popped. As both teams know how
This is
important
chaos,
that kill
and
could be,
Lucid
as
gets it.
does
Lucid gets camo.
eventually pop it, lock it, drop it. All the body pops coming out from him. Now we're going to see
Oh,
whether
fuck
he
this man,
gets
gas
body
can just
shot
say.
with the grenade will just stop him from pushing and pressing at his advantage.
Legend predicts exactly where the camouflage player is going to go. Throws down a couple of denial grenades. Ensures he has to reroute those Lucid. He's made his way towards top tower now. Looking for players in PD. Stellar pops out, receives quite a lot of damage. Stellar does receive a little bit himself. Numbers advantage now, first pick. They've got ball, and they've cleared out the riffraff from PD.
Holy
Well said,
shit.
That was an important touch from Dead Zone onto the ball. We were in a period of play where the ball could have reset had that not happened, and it was an important time to do so.
Minute on the game clock.
And they regained control of PD. They
Optic
begin
should take
to
the lead
score
here.
once more, but because that
comes
first
camo.
took so long to get popped, we get another one now so soon after as Trippy follows up with a kill of
Optic
his
takes the
own.
lead. Legend gets away with camo though.
What can the Frenchman do then
2-on-2.
with this camouflage? 60
Optic's
seconds
all
to
gonna spawn close
53.
though.
A minute on the clock now.
Oh my god,
We
they are all
dwindling
4 there.
down.
What the fuck,
We're
man?
into the 4th quarter of round 1.
No, they're not. Trippy's and
Legend
tires.
standing still. Legend eats 2
Good
grenades,
nades.
gets 1, but not the value he would have wanted. 2 go down for SSG, 2 for Optic.
It's a good flank
This one
though from
still
Stellar.
remains on a knife edge.
God, it really shows how
40
close
seconds
these two
game clock.
teams are,
Optic
right?
only
We
up by
had the
7
tie in
seconds.
the Slayer, 50-48 in the next one. And it's so difficult even to
Big
separate
win
the
by
two
Stellar.
here in the ball game. Only 7 seconds between Optic and Space Station right now. 30 seconds left on the clock. So Optic, if they want to, can just play Slayer a little bit. They can force SSG off this ball, but if they make one single mistake, it could cost them the round.
SSG find themselves in
Two
a
dead for
similar
SSG.
situation as they did in the Slayer. They're the ones that have to make
2-on-2
the play.
again.
They're
10
the
seconds
ones
game
that have
clock.
to make the move.
SSG has to touch this. Optic touches it.
got this ball
It's not going to
right where they
reset.
want it. It's in no man's land.
It's front
They
C,
got to
5
touch, stop
seconds.
the
That should be
reset.
round.
We're down to the final 2 seconds. They're trying to make the play, and it's
Wow.
not come quick enough. Optic Gaming take round
Big
1.
round 1.
What a great round.
Bro,
it
this
was
might
for
be the
Optic.
closest
They were down
fucking
to begin with.
series.
Space Station got that initial 20+ seconds.
I have a
Optic had
fucking
that
scene.
one strong setup where they got 40-ish points. Ever since they had that lead, they were able to just control the game a little bit. It was a PD setup they tended to lean towards, and we'll have to see whether they try and do the same thing here as Lucid cleverly getting rid of
Trying to
some
waste
of the
a little bit of the
bulldog ammo
shotty, I
there as
guess?
he knew he was going to go down.
Here comes Camo. The SSG gets away with ball. They get red gun.
Helmet stock rifle.
And presumably shoddy
Both
as
of the
well.
insta explode. For a moment, he thought it was a frag grenade. And of course,
Big
I'm the
kills
idiot.
out of bound.
He's the pro. And there's a reason for that. Double kill for Bound.
Camo's still up.
Stock rifle remains in his hand. Camouflage
Bound's going
falls
apeshit right
on the
now.
benches, and he descends upon it, doing damage all the meanwhile as he slides across the map. Get touch tight with a power
Oh,
trigger
but he doesn't find the
gets a
camo.
huge kill.
Yeah, that could be a
I think
massive
Camo's
kill
still
for
down.
Formal there to shut down the Stalker rifle,
Yeah, it
which
is.
doing
It's down
way
benches.
Too much damage to Optic Gaming.
All the while, though,
Stella
SSG got
was
30
picking up
seconds.
ball time.
The Lucid
Similar
does
to
get
round one,
camo.
though, Space Station find themselves with a 29-point lead here. This time, can they
That's a
actually
solid
use
chunk of
this
time
lead
for
and
SSG.
press on and get a significant advantage just to keep the green wall away? But Lucid keeps getting this camouflage. He's a slippery one when he does get hold of it as well, but they spot him out.
That's
He's not
kind
able
of a
to get
troll with
kill.
camo. Oh my god, he jumps over him.
Stellar falls. 2 down for Optic. Make it 3. Formal's over towards Cafe. They have that information. Ball does reset though. Eco doesn't know exactly where Formal was, so he started to fire shots through the screen, hoping he'd connect with something. In the end, it wasn't required. The damage had already been done. Stella gets yet another opener. This is a chance for them to impose their will onto Optic. Trippy
Nice shots.
drops the shoulder, gets a kill. It's another trade though, and this is perfect for SSG as they whisk
More
the ball
good
away.
time for SSG.
Every player on the map struggling to survive at the moment. As soon
Here
as
comes
you are
camo.
down to half shields, you know full well you're being called out. You know full well a grenade is probably going to be landing at your feet shortly. So you have to try and go out with a bang, whether that's just a couple of bullets into someone else, a grenade at your own feet, or just wasting bullets like we saw Lucid
My Glorious
do
King
earlier.
gets camo.
But it's Formal who grabs the camouflage now,
Oh, but they know.
and a chance to try and make a difference.
Enemy has the
Formal in phantom mode. A trade though is all he has to settle for.
Yes.
You could wish he has that play back, but unfortunately for him,
enemy has the
that
He
wasn't
does
happening.
get ball
That's what
out.
transpired. But as he got that kill, Optic were able to get their hands on the ball. They are now able to score.
Just having the camouflage was presence there for Optic Gaming. It allowed Trippy to
Only
say,
able to
well,
waste one shot of
actually,
it.
Space Station are waiting for the camo push. We can sneak this ball away and get some cheeky time on the board, and it's racked up to 16
Optics,
seconds.
or
That's
yeah,
not
Optic's
bad,
not even gonna be able
just
to
off
play
the back
that.
of one camo.
So they just kind of handed SSG a
Lost
setup.
a couple of players, and now SSG suddenly gained tram control.
ball dropped.
Ego
Enemy
waits
has
on
the ball.
benches. Sits in the bus stop.
Enemy has the
Gets
ball.
Lucid. Again, his teammates continue to do damage, keeping him alive. Stellar.
This is a good
and
hold
Legend
from
combined to
SSG.
wipe half the Optic roster off the map. Now the equation.
Victory.
They're gonna push back commando and driveway. Lucid with a beautiful grenade spins.
Oh!
Plasma grenade
He got
from
stuck and ran into both of them.
6-2 Bound, and latches onto Eco as well and takes 2 of them.
Oh,
Five.
big win by Lucid.
I will say,
It's going to
Space
allow
Station
Optic
are
to at
playing
least get a couple seconds, and Lucid gets another one and lives!
they did in the qualifiers on this map in mode. in
What a
particular.
fucking play!
There was a few times when they were playing.
And now that's
qualifiers
time for
where they would
Optic.
send one player out to kind of scout things, try and find those kills. They'd die, and then they'd be in a 3 versus 4. That's not
Unbelievable
really
move right
happening
there
as
from
much.
Tommy Lucid.
I think they know that
Camo in
Optic Gaming are
10.
a team you have to go toe-to-toe with.
Trades,
4 versus
2-on-2
4.
on the
You can't
map.
be facing them. That player down as Lucid
Big
gets
win
another one.
again.
And Optic, they had temporary
Tommy Lucid
control,
is
but Space Station
frying.
once
Reading
more
the spawns.
demonstrated
Is this guy
how
cheating?
their setups as Legend comes from behind.
Does get double teamed there. That's going to be
First
camo
time
burned.
SSG got their hands on in quite some time, and
Enemy has
it was
the
instant
Kills for
burn.
Optic, and they get ball.
Optic navigating this one perfectly.
Their ball guy dies, though. So this isn't going to be time.
Stellar. Back tower, Eco there too. Dead Zone fires a couple of shots through the eye of a needle. And Optic recognizing SSG did still have that numbers advantage until this very moment. But now they push forward, now they take map.
Big shots. 2 dead for
They
SSG.
go looking for that ball and they
Should be
get it.
time for
It's a little bit
Optic.
like a caveman. Me take ball, me take map,
Me get ball.
me succeed.
Me do kill.
Sometimes you
How
just
does
need
Legend
those
not
kind
die
of players,
there?
though. You need those players who can just push forward and get those kills for you. And Bound does just that, gets two, but Stella responds with some of his own.
Now it's going to be time for SSG.
On the floor, and Lucid could be the next.
Oh, nice shots.
It's a nice spawn though over towards Red Room that will allow OPTIC to just keep pushing in and stop SSG from getting too much ball time.
Oh, but that's a good smoke.
Eco.
Big play from Eco right there.
Uses that shroud screen once more to get away.
Big play from Eco right there.
He's gotten it
Here comes the
right the way
pinch
back to
though.
his teammates, but
OPTIC has to move fast if they want to get these kills.
Stalker rifle now. 2 shots and a beatdown, good for 1. Eco though.
I think SSG is going to
will
win this
stand them
one.
up, get the kill. Another one, double kill.
Let's fight anyway.
As Eco sends 2 men to the boatman. They have to watch their teammates, Trippy and Formal, have some sort of influence, but Eco's quite happy to hold this ball, and they hold a significant lead.
Not only is Eco getting ball time, but he has 26 kills on the board as well. 10 seconds away from taking round 2 here. Our space station game.
It should be round.
Maybe one last push from OPTIC. You can see Lucid's trying to make his way.
That should be round.
It's not going to work out. SSG
We're going to round 3.
SSG will tie up. Map number 3.
Holy shit.
The hold was good.
You knew it was going to happen though. You knew it was going to
Get to go
happen.
again. Nothing to separate them.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Much like the series. We continue on. Eco heads up B steps. Tries to get as much information as he possibly can, clearing his angles, clearing his corners.
Oh shit.
Knows how sneaky OPTIC can play. Legend gets a massive double kill. Trippy answers back though with the Bulldog. And he fights from the back foot. Trippy's in big trouble. Lucid's coming to provide some support. It didn't come quick enough to survive and to keep his teammate alive. Dead zone.
Didn't come quick enough.
Sitting on top
I'm
track.
sorry.
Gets the kill he needs. Camouflage is now up. Lucid's in the respawn screen. This should mean SSG can get their hands on it.
One of them's got it. They didn't really know who, but Legend.
Oh, and he gets away.
Round. And he should get a chance to reset and try and do something with the camouflage. Did notice off the rip, OPTIC really trying to prioritize pink side. Wanted to get hold of the Bulldog nice and early. I wonder where that Bulldog has ended up, because it could be a difference maker, but now SSG going to begin to push with the camo. It's a trade 1-for-1, so many trades again. Camouflage and the Stalker Rifle in the hands of Space
We're dead
Station.
for
They
OPTIC.
get all 4 dead on the side of OPTIC Gaming, but the ball is still a little bit in no man's land. It's not going to be easy to
And it
score here.
resets.
Gets reset.
Good break for
but
OPTIC.
so, for all the hard work, for all the pushes they actually went through, they have to go through it all again.
Decent work from Trippy as well. First player off the respawn. Immediately set his eyes on the ball, trying to do his maximum damage, trying to make it a
Nice double
tough
team from
task.
OPTIC right there.
Because of that, Stellar couldn't go straight for it. Because of that, the
Big
ball
shots
gets
from Trippy.
reset. Trippy gets a double kill. And now OPTIC Gaming, after going 4 dead,
Alright, OPTIC's going to try to get a little time here. Is there a guy hiding Ivy though? Or am I tripping?
Didn't he? He said, actually, I'm prepared to throw down. I'm prepared to take any of you in a gunfight.
I guess
I
not.
don't care where the ball is. I'm not going to allow you to.
Camo's
grab
coming up
it.
as well
On the
though.
back
This is going to be a
of
big
it now,
camo. It
OPTIC
looks like
begins to
SSG is
score.
going to try to force this ball out
2 are
first.
dead on the side of Space Station, so OPTIC do have the extra player, and they are
OPTIC's just
moving
fighting
with the
this.
ball at the moment.
Oh, Formal gets
It's
2.
not a solid setup. It's not particularly structured, but it is a loose setup that can work. But Legend
Play by
begins
Legend.
to do some
And he
real
gets away with the
damage
camo.
here. Could make it 3 back-to-back kills alongside this camouflage, not allowing OPTIC to get set up.
I like that play. Just puts 2 shots on him and lives.
Legend currently sitting at 27, 15, and 23. He's been amongst it.
Enemy has the ball.
Formal, recognizing exactly where that camouflage player is likely to be. Legend steps forward though, still
I like
gets
that
the
out of
kill.
Legend.
Formal wasn't there to do the damage that was required. Backs away into red
I like these
room,
plays a
and all
lot.
it is red
This is a
room.
good time for SSG.
Formal falls.
They're going to take the lead.
And all the meanwhile, Space Station have got hands on ball and they've now taken the lead.
It was something that you had brought up earlier. Legend is always doing something productive on the map, whether it's repositioning, whether it's damage, whether it's trying to prioritize a weapon that's spawning as he gets a killing spree now, picks up some grenades, 3
Legend
are dead for
making
OPTIC
beautiful
Gaming,
plays
and
right now.
SSG will have a chance to get some real ball time here.
I mean, Lucid causing a little bit of problems
They'll
over there,
get
but
closer and closer to not only taking this round, but potentially taking this back.
Bound's pretty safe with the ball right now as it stands. Lucid's
brother
gonna
just
make that
refusing to
a little bit
scam.
more
I love it.
difficult, though. Bound will fall.
Ah!
Grenade, perfect shots from Legend though, as he continues to try and
Oh my God, did
create
he stick
space
him?
for his team.
Oh,
Cause chaos once more. Lines up dead zoned.
Optic does somehow break the setup to start getting time, though.
Instead to move away, though.
Legend hasn't died since fucking last season. Alright, my bad.
Optic
I
Gaming
jinxed
now
him.
surge forward.
It's time for Optic now, though. There's all that bullshit's going on. Bound beats ass. And Optic goes 4 dead. Trippy makes a burger play.
Optic committed heavily to that push, and it was
Here comes Camo.
like they had the pinch, but it's the damage output from
See, this is the
SSG.
dilemma Optic was in earlier, bro. They're gonna fight for Camo, and all the while they're fighting for this, SSG is getting time.
Was able to actually punch it into their chest, though, as 3 are dead. It could be 4 dead again here if Stella wins this one. But
Big win by
Formal
Formal.
had
That
to
is
win
massive.
engagement, and he did so.
That keeps SSG from getting too much time.
We know how difficult it is to fight a player on the pillar using that jiggle peek. But he stood up strong.
Good
he stood up brave,
rotation.
He got the kills. Lucid now
Tommy
with the
Lucid gets
camouflage.
camo.
And he's closing in on Eco with the ball.
Optic needs to get some time here, though.
Legend gets it onto Lucid. The back and forth's insane, like a pendulum at the moment, swinging through this game. So hard to call, but SSG still have that lead, and the clock is beginning to tick down. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. In a game that I just never really want to end, in a series I don't want to end.
SSG gets a touch on that ball. That ball's not going to reset. That's huge.
But it is SSG scoring once more.
Lucid jiggle peek and bound. Not shy from the fight. Formal was there, though. That means SSG's hold is going to look a little shaky then.
Kill gets away with that.
This, tries to rotate the ball, tries to get it out of trouble.
They're making them work so hard for these kills. Trippy finally gets 2. This is going to be time for Optic.
Does that mean that Optic Gaming now have the
Optic
chance
down by
to
40
tie this up? Their
seconds.
setup and their hold can be good.
Yeah, can they get an actual hold here? It starts off with a kill to Legend.
The kill by Formal through the
Formal
smoke.
has to make sure that there's no PD players, and I think he's got that information. They're all going to be over towards L.
Dead Zone gets
2
another
kills in
one.
favor, make it
3 dead for
in favor of
SSG.
Optic
This is
Gaming.
good time for
Good ball
Optic.
time now coming out of it. But Formal has to worry about Bound first.
Bound's not weak at
But
all.
so much work. Yes, there's a lot of ball
That's a
time
huge
being
2
gained
from
by
Bound.
Optic,
That's
but
going
they've
to
lost
stop
enough
Optic from getting
players, and
time.
now SSG can
Legend
give
flies
their
in there and gets a
charge.
trade. No, he dies. He dies.
It was an unofficial 4 dead for Optic.
Optic should still be good. I think Bound's up by himself.
Dead zone, though.
Big 2 tap. Shotty's out of ammo. Stellar gets another one, though, so this is... Okay, SSG's going to break this.
Formal get the camo, the answer is
Formal gets
yes.
camo. That's huge. He's got to live, though.
Have a massive influence,
Oh
but he
my
gets shut down.
god.
And 4 went down for Optic.
That might be
Now all of a
game.
sudden SSG are in
That
the
might be
driving
game.
seat.
SSG have PD. SSG just got the opener onto Lucid as well.
That's gotta be game. Optic cannot break this.
Push to try and stay alive here. It has to be now.
Has to be here. Has to be now. There is no more time. Dead
No
zone
break.
Goes. He gets cut away. Bound continues to hold.
Oh
And
my
SSG
god,
take
what a
game
game.
free.
That is a massive
SSG
game
go
for
up
Space
2-1.
Station to win when you look at that series layout.
After
Just
what
with the
feels
one,
like
it was
3
leaning
hours.
A little bit more heavily towards Optic. It was one of their better maps and modes. And SSG put themselves firmly in that driving seat that you were talking of. 2-1 up in the series in what was, again, another very back and forth.
Wow.
But ultimately, it was SSG, their ability to break the setup of Optic time and time again. For all my talk about how Optic can set up, how strong they can be once they are set up, SSG
Big game for
negated it
Bound, 38 and
completely
29.
with their ability to get behind enemy lines and wipe
Good game
that
for
ball down.
Legend and Eco as well.
You spoke about how good Optic are at breaking setups.
Tough one for Dead Zone.
Equally, how good they
And
are
Tommy
holding
Lucid.
the ball and holding their setups. They had exactly what they needed in that end game.
They need to try and find some of that same energy that we once saw Optic have on live fire if they're going to get back into this series. Otherwise, we're going to see them have to battle through that elimination
All right.
bracket where FaZe
Game
Clan
4.
are waiting, and you
Let's
know
see some.
full well they are out for revenge.
Avery Johnson.
Optic Gaming are going to have to correct the errors of yesterday.
Had 2 sticks and a rock for a whole platoon.
Or is there something
And
a
we
little
had
bit more
to
sinister
share
there? Can
the
they have
rock.
made the changes necessary in just one day? Playing against a higher caliber team here in Space Station Gaming, they're going to have to. Or they're one game away.
Yo,
one
Dead Zone
loss
being
away
mad annoying.
from the elimination final and dropping down
Ha!
to their
Tommy Lucid
rivals
gets
in
2.
FaZe. SSG will desperately want to do it here and now.
Oh, good target switching from Eco right
Sniper
there.
was going to be the big difference maker in this game.
Brilliant. Sniper just fell behind him.
I've seen Formal
Yep, there it
destroy
is.
entire teams when he gets hold of it, so
Bound
SSG should
gets
be
the
aware of
camo.
that. On the flip side though, Stella can do exactly the same thing. Camouflage for Bound will allow them just to sneak A. Now, one thing that Space Station are very good at when it comes to strongholds is their constant manipulation of the map. Their constant
What's the headset earphone combo these guys use? So they all have Astros.
And remember, they have Legend
Because
on their side, who was
Astro's
once a
sponsor
part of that quadrant
is
team
a
who went
sponsor of Halo.
unbeaten for so long
And
in
they wear them
stronghold
over ear
game
for
types,
sound canceling and for the
Legend
mic.
can bring all of that
Their game
information
sound
to
is
this
piped
SSG
in
roster.
through earbuds, which you can wear
Bounds
whatever
camouflage
earbuds you want.
dissipates. Lucy gets 3 shots. Dead zone shields are popped. Bounds to close the distance.
Everybody
Now,
has
so enough
Astros
damage as
for
far
the
as he's
mic and
concerned
for the noise canceling.
to get some kills here. And he was right.
What's up,
Dead
Bees?
zone falls.
Join Stash?
He
No,
tries to
I will
capture
not be
B
doing
while
that.
his teammates get C. But something SSG here have done here, Dan, is silence that home crowd.
I'm streaming.
It's difficult to do. The green wall loud and proud at the very best of times, but Space Station know that they are so close to that grand final. But Dead Zone
Ooh, nice
maybe gives
shots.
them something to cheer about one sport. OPTIC had a temporary triple cap, and that if you are going to shut down Space Station here, you do have to start looking for it. You do have to try and put them on those awkward spawns, try and put them in those situations where maybe they are split 2 and 2. Otherwise, the way SSG move around the map, they will punish you every single time if you try and just hold 2 every single time.
B not quite fully converted just yet. Stellar recognized that. He tried to get across, tried to cover the distance. Eco's going to do the same thing, but he's going to also fall down. Dead Zone's quite happy just to bait this hill. Trippy's there as well, guns trained. On the Frenchman that falls.
Does it stop from
They
OPTIC?
get the reset.
There's a little
and
bit of
they
good time right here.
continue to score.
Yeah, OPTIC look a lot better than they did previously here. Working as duos quite often. Just staying close enough to finish off any damage that has been done, and it's an easy camo grab, surprisingly, for Dead Zone here. I think SSG were kind of focusing on those
Playing for the
strongholds,
caps.
so OPTIC said, well, we're happy to sacrifice them for now.
2 dead. They stopped B
You
though.
have to put this camo to work to make sure it was worth
Oh my god. Oh my god. 4 dead.
4 dead for SSG. Eco found himself
And
in a
triple
mirrored
cap cheese?
situation, trying to get the B,
Sniper's
trying
about to be
get
up?
the conversion. But now A, B,
Damn,
and
he couldn't
C
get the back smack.
firmly in the green
Legend
wall's
was ready for
control.
that shit.
Looks like the camo was worth it then. It was a risky play at times to just give up a couple of strongholds, but the power of the camouflage here on Livefire, we know the difference it can make. As OPTIC, they can now surround Space Station. We're going to be over towards A, but Trippy doesn't get overzealous. He's not going to overcommit. That's what Space Station probably want. Instead, he reads the push. He reads the flank, but doesn't get the kill. Legend with a super lunge.
Legend somehow, some way, lunging across the continent to get that kill.
Enemy halfway.
It looked easy peasy. Legend made it anything but. Still using that repulsor. Still picking up kills.
But that's good from OPTIC. They forced Space Station to double back towards A just to make sure they held onto one stronghold. And all the meanwhile, they got a couple of kills, so Space Station weren't able to get any points on the board. Yes, they're getting kills now, but look at the score, 147 to 14. There is a lot of work to do now for Space Station. A killing spree, though, for Legend is a great way to kick it off.
All right, SSG finally flips control here.
Legend throws down everything in his pockets to try and stop the big door push. Nothing was coming. They also have a quantum translocator available to use that will pull the player right back to B. Formal taking a lot of damage, down to no shields in fact. Lucid though will get Eco. That's the pick they need. SSG slowly climbing in points, slowly closing that gap. That triple cap, it was locked in tight, it was locked in hard, and they got a lot of points that SSG now have to battle back for.
SSG did not tap out, though, when the submission was locked in. As Legend notices that the push is happening over towards B, so he's going to be making the rotation as his teammates have fallen. But what a break that was for
Wow,
OPTIC,
bro.
and they get the trade. It's a
OPTIC
triple
reads
cap
that shit.
again
Triple cap
for
cheese.
OPTIC Gaming. They look like a different side here on Strongholds on Livefire, and that is massive news for them.
Dead Zone gets a massive trade, goes back, recognizing exactly where Legend's gonna show up. Gets that trade, keeps A in OPTIC Gaming's possession. 2 dead. It's gonna be Stellar and Legend watching Bound with the camouflage as he doubles back towards A. OPTIC Gaming now very close to that 200-point threshold. Strongholds are never done, but they are firmly in that driving seat that we continue to talk about.
Yeah, at the moment, we've not really seen enough from SSG to believe that a comeback is possible with how OPTIC have been playing it. Yeah, they've been able to get a couple of camos.
Nice win.
They have been able to get a few killing sprees here or there. But it's been the ultimate breaks from OPTIC Gaming. Every
SSG
single
flips
time
B.
SSG gets set up, OPTIC are throwing bodies towards those strongholds. Formal does get shut down though.
Round is still alive.
This would be
Hey,
a best
never
chance
mind.
as any for Space Station to get back into it, but OPTIC always getting
Oh,
good
nice
kills
shots. What the
just
hell?
to stay just enough ahead.
Ned's out inside C. 1v1 with Legend. You couldn't write it any better. SSG step back inside to reconvert it back to the color blue. And they will score again. There's a huge deficit to try and eat away at here. And like you say, SSG up until this point haven't really shown enough. Haven't shown the kind of control that they usually exempt. Double kill from Legend might change that here as Formal spawns back tower. Legend closes the distance immediately.
Okay.
Gets more than a trade.
And here comes the triple cap cheese for SSG, but they do die on A.
Did try and press for that trip cap, but shutting down Stella was very important by OPTIC Gaming.
SSG stringing some good time
Get locked into
together.
that position where you're all spawning, you're just getting pinched from both sides. Sniper rifle out of bullets though, that's a shame because it was OPTIC's chance just to shut the control of Space Station down. 2 dead on either side. If Stella can get a kill here, it would be massive. He does damage, but will fall.
2 dead for SSG.
And
OPTIC should cap this.
might be able to regain B here.
OPTIC do claim B once more. What do SSG have? That 200-point threshold has now been passed. 3 members of OPTIC Gaming back tower. Legends there.
Beautiful flank from Legend.
Legend gets a triple kill.
But all the meanwhile, he gets a triple kill.
But all while that shit's going on, trip cap for OPTIC.
Get the camouflage, but OPTIC, they have a triple cap. They have to try and wrestle back A to Space
Trippy gets
Station,
another
but
one.
now OPTIC are closing in, making map 4 their own, taking us to a game 5. It's going to be one last push for Space Station Gaming.
One last harass. Stellar's been given up.
Oh, big kill on the camo guy.
Gets the kill.
A and C both being
He
flipped.
moves in on A. Legends all alone. Has to give it up. They capture C. But they lose A in the process.
Now they're going to
Formal goes back
refocus
to
green.
Big Door. Bound's going to receive some damage. Formal's there. Down to no shield.
Big
Bound
flank from
continues to
Formal.
try and stay alive.
Not
Shots
able to
Bound
kill him.
Maneuvers his hitbox out of the way of Formal's attention. Formal falls.
What the fuck is going on?
This is the last stand then for SSG.
If that shit comes back to bite him, OPTIC could have won the game right there. Instead they go 4 dead. Now they're staggered. Here comes the trip cap.
We've seen comebacks happen. OPTIC, they know
Dude.
it can happen as well. They can't allow Space Station to gain too much control. They need to just reset a little bit, breathe, and make sure they're working together.
3 dead for OPTIC
Too
again.
many individual plays and trying to take strongholds on your own can often find you in a situation like this where the trip cap continues.
Bro,
to breathe in
surely
for
the
SSG.
fuck not.
Lucid spawns towards dummies. The rest of his teammates are now making moves on A. He
Bound
goes
gets
forward to
another
make a
one.
decision. Where does he go?
Bound gets a 2.
The call came to come pillars. He provided cover. It wasn't needed in the end.
They do stop the triple cap.
Will get control
That's
of
going to
C.
at least
Dead
slow it
Zone
down.
sits
Dead
top
Zone gets
middle.
1, but he should probably die.
As he drops down the chimney and heads back towards the safety of
A
his
and C are
teammates.
both
Unfortunately,
flipped.
Bound cuts him off. That triple cap has been costly. It has done the damage. But
OPTIC's
OPTIC
on
still
B.
hold the lead, and Space Station still have a lot of work to do.
SSG stops it.
SSG are taking the game to OPTIC here. They're not just kind of sitting with 2 strongholds and waiting and hoping that they can stop OPTIC's pushes. When they get that 1 kill, they are starting to flood. They are starting to try and find those extra kills as now SSG close in on 200 points as this begins to get a little bit scary for OPTIC Gaming.
Bound gets
Not
another
only
one.
that, but the camouflage is also spawning to throw an extra
And he
spanner
lives.
in the works.
Here comes
It's
camo.
getting scary. The crowd getting leery as they start to let's go
Huh?
OPTIC chance. We've seen it before. Will we see it again? Formal gets
One will get
on
to kill on Bound. Here comes the
2
push
players
green.
of OPTIC down to no shields now. Thank
Dead Zone gets another one. Lucy gets another one. 3 dead for SSG.
Backstab, and now we can
Camo's
see
up.
Camouflage.
Well, they did get B, but A was then flipped. Space Station is still
He's gotta
scoring.
live.
Now the fight turns towards C. Lucid, if he can hit
Oh
a body shot,
my
would be
God.
massive. C currently being taken by OPTIC Gaming.
D is
This
being
second-
flipped.
Oh, and it's won by
Dead Zone wins it.
against Legend. OPTIC regain control, but SSG
Damage.
are
Where's
still
OPTIC
fighting
spawning?
every ounce
Formal
of
gets
their
away with
cap.
snipe.
Trippy gets a massive double kill.
Bound wins 1 on
Continue to
Formal.
score. Formal
They stop
controls
C,
the
wait!
players that he possibly
They
can.
stop C. 3 dead for SSG.
This way and that,
Last guy green!
Continue to hold the setup. We've got members inside B. Trippy has got the play
That's game!
perfectly and does.
Oh my god, that was chaos at the end. That got so sus.
Series that has had
Oh my god, we're going 5.
whether it be a Slayer going 50-50.
Holy shit.
One of their worst games. It's been back and forth.
This might be the closest motherfucking series that there ever was.
And we still have no
What the
idea
piss is going
who's
on?
going to be winning this winners final. And the only way we can settle it is another Slayer between the two.
Oh my god, no way.
It was. I mean, it looked like it was firmly in the control.
Give me a second, give me a second, back.
But Space Station demonstrate why it's one of their better maps as they finally get into a rhythm. But that rhythm, it just arrived a little bit too late. OPTIC need to recognize that it is one of their better game types, but the fact that OPTIC have not lost a Slayer at this tournament also gives them the edge, and it's so difficult to try and predict the two here. OPTIC Gaming versus Space Station Gaming, Game 5 alive from HCS Arlington. It's OPTIC's hometown, but can they get the victory? You know what, I'm gonna say it. Shields up, weapons hot, and we are underway.
That was probably your best one yet.
Thank you. Been working on it in the off-season.
Nothing to separate them after 5. You heard me, yes, 5. This Slayer rocking and rolling already. Trippy with camouflage, kills going in their favor. They're ahead by 2. There's some margin for error there now. Legends in the hotel. Eco's on garbage truck. And Trippy could be about to take him out.
Oh. Team Nade almost
Alright, some shit to take care of.
Able to get the kill. I said how the starting strategy is going to be very important. It's OPTIC off the break, who seem to be firmly ahead, but great kills from Space Station.
I know, Smooth Criminal. And this series has been so lit.
Where does that shock rifle end up? If either of these teams can get into a commanding position with a shock rifle, the other team is definitely going to be fearing it.
Legend retreats. OPTIC in hot pursuit. Down gets one, Formal another. They answer back again. Legend has to trade. He has to settle for it. It's a 1v1 with Dead Zone and his long-time former teammate Stellar. Lucid gets the kill. How important could that one be? They have a 4-kill advantage. Let's listen to what their comms are like. We'll listen in.
Joey, one shot, 2 there.
Glass, guys, I'm holding glass.
Both weak, Joey, they're both
I got double needed.
Yeah, I'm getting out there.
You're talking about
Running flowers, they saw
Yo, guys, I'm hiding.
Flowers.
in blue. Toss me.
We look like flowers.
2 in blue, guys.
No, look at where I'm at too. Look where I'm at too.
I see that.
They may be walking bottom mid.
Concrete weak.
Did you challenge me to that, Joey?
No, we're good.
Joey, watch. I need
We
to
push
get
flowers?
Yo, somebody pick up my
We push
LR.
flowers, camo for camo.
No. Okay.
Yes, looking over you guys. I'm looking over you guys. We're through here. Careful.
Look back, right?
Just 4.
Lean out.
Yo, and top dip.
2 shot in blue, 2 there. 2 guys
Top
blue.
dip. On camo, 3 shots. Camo. Bottom mid.
Flowers.
Still top mid, guys. Top mid. We're good.
Live.
Legend gets camo.
Yo, we should push LR.
I'm looking for Galen.
Okay.
Cable's sitting dip. No, we should not push.
Okay, yeah. Let's hold.
S4.
One guy has 4 also.
A little
He's
indecisive.
gonna try to go top gold.
I'm alone in there.
Yeah, he's gonna try to go S4. Look S4. Look top yellow for Zan. Watch flower down here.
Yeah. Yo, Matt, back up a little bit.
Top gold.
Top gold. I pull down one. Here. Top gold.
One shot market in the corner.
Above me. There's also one driveway.
Market.
Take a push by the
Jumping back up top gold right now.
Yo, driveway with camo. I just saw him.
It's on me.
Yo, that's dead.
Oh, good trade. Big kill.
Driveway and loop. They're going glass right now, and one guy's sitting on the
Didn't go glass.
driveway.
Top gold.
Get ready to go driveway.
One guy's going out bottom mid. Nico's going out bottom mid.
Top gold as well.
He was driveway.
Soda weak. Top gold, thanks.
Do we need help Zane,
I'm
guys?
gonna enjoy you. I'm gonna go back to Zane.
Dial
Shock is up. Shock is up.
I'm gonna go back to Zane right now. One's driveway legend.
Yo, one guy in yard. Under top gold, one shot.
Trying to need the U-turn weak. Nico, 2 shot U-turn.
Top mid.
U-shot U-turn. I'm about to lift up Zane. Silo guys.
LR weak. And I think top mid. Could be S4.
Yo, push my flower door.
Looking flowers.
He has throws on me. He has throws here.
Silo in ledge. Silo in mid-ledge. Soda weak.
Top gold weak.
Ooh, that was a good live.
I got 2.
Ooh, nice play by Tommy Lucid.
LR weak.
Silo by himself.
Kill this silo, guys. Kill
LR
silo.
hall. One shot.
Yo, they're gonna spawn, guys. Back up, Joey. Back
U-turn
up.
absolute. In Soda on me.
Top gold weak.
Hey, top gold.
You want yard?
Prius 2 shot. Market weak.
That was a little bit of a scam.
One.
Oh! Huge piv by Stellar.
Hey, chill for a second.
I died.
SSG by 4.
There's snipe, there's
Here
snipe.
comes Camo again.
One guy sniped to posters. One guy posters.
Just sniper. Look, dude.
Spawn.
Last season, Optic Gaming were toppled out. The top 6 placement, one of their worst.
SSG with another 2.
Season.
3 dead for Optic.
All
SSG
that
by
stands
7.
between them and the grand finals now are these
SSG by 8. And they get Camo.
But they're not going anywhere.
And Optic's all trapped. Optic might be fucked here. Optic might be 1-800 super fucked right here.
On the shock rifle.
Yeah, Space Station starting to take control of this
Oh
one now.
my god, they're getting
And it all
blended.
actually stemmed from when Optic had a
SSG
little
by
bit of
11, you
control.
know
They
Formal's
gave
fucked
away
here.
the shock down bottom middle. And now with SSG having the advantage, they're beginning to get more aggressive. They're beginning
gonna stagger
to up
spawns
the
as
pace
well.
here. They don't want to allow this to be a standoff. They don't want to allow Optic to start to set up. The kill lead
looks like
is
they let
now
them all spawn.
12. And Optic need to find a way to wrestle their way back into this game. It cannot be trades.
Couple kills
It
for
has to
Optic.
be an all 4 dead to give them control once more.
Yeah, they're just getting traded out.
Legend gets dead zone, trying to stay alive on Breas. Formal does just enough to stay alive and avoid the headshot with the help of the thrust. Speak about can't be trades, it certainly cannot be free, clean picks. Optic do answer back with 2, but they're in trouble of running out of lives to keep trading this one out.
There's a reason why Space Station were undefeated on this mapping mode coming into this tournament. It's the way that they move around the map and find themselves in really awkward situations to just bully their opponents. Unexpected angles and crossfire that you struggle to deal with. Where you're suddenly like, how on earth did they get there? How did they, were they spawning here? No, usually they just find an angle. They find a way, a route to get behind you. And they've been able to punish Optic over and over again to take this significant lead. It's 10 kills
They're
still.
just getting blended.
They are 14 away from the grand final.
Best teams on this map close distance very quickly, capitalize on damage even quicker than that. Eco gets Formal down to no shields. Formal reach out.
What the fuck? Did he not
Gets a kill
reload?
he probably shouldn't have, but Legend was there to spare his blushes. Dead Zone gets the camouflage. Lucid continues
Hey,
to
a few
jiggle
kills for
peek.
Optic. Only down 8 now.
kills the
Again,
difference.
the broadcast is
12
framing, that's
kills,
not me.
The margin of error.
If he gets another one,
This camouflage could be
That's what we're trying to live with
Dead Zone
camo?
in Optic Gaming. They've shut it down to what, a
big 2
difference
kills
of
from
9
SSG
now.
right there.
You have to pick up these kills. Gets 1, but he's not going to be able to get 2, and it's still now a 10-kill lead. And SSG not only have the lead, but they've also got the shock.
This
in the
shit is
hands
looking chalked,
of
my
SSG.
brothers.
Jesus. Doesn't find the one off the spawn, but they now know where Optic Gaming are, so they can begin to reposition themselves and find those angles that I was talking about. Set the ambush, wait for Optic to finally push, and then you pounce.
Light your candles. As SSG could be about to go a little bit Old Testament here. Dead Zone and Formal not moving an inch, not willing to give up any information. Trippy tries to make the cross.
There's the damage.
Gets there successfully.
Here's gonna
Gets
come the
hunted
push.
Down, gets traded out. Numbers favor now Optic Gaming. The issue is
Optic
they
is
have
getting a
so
couple
little
kills here.
lives left to play
3
with.
dead.
Damage is being done. Legends in no man's land. Tries to scamper. Tries
SSG
to
goes 4
scamper
dead.
away.
Okay.
He gets cut down. Lucid's in trouble on Prius.
Another kill from Lucid.
Just about survives, but he needs help, and he needs it quick.
Does need help. 7-kill game.
Legend
maybe
does
a
kill him.
6-kill game.
Trippy gets
Optic are
1.
closing the
Bound
gap,
dies.
5-kill game.
Dead Zone gets another one.
And they are slowly but surely
Hang
working
on a
their way back
second.
into this one.
Surely
It
not.
all had to happen from that push over towards blue as well. If they had pushed out and gone all 4 dead, it was game over. 45-40. Still life for the green wall.
4
4
kill
kills in it
game.
now as Legend down in bottom middle.
What
Looking to
the
try and
shit is
listen to
going
those
on? Here comes
call-outs.
Camo in 10 seconds.
Camo is coming up too. If Optic can get a couple of kills and get the camouflage, this is still game on. It's still series on.
Oh, here comes the push.
Gets the flank, and alongside the rest of
Still
the
a
squad,
5-kill
they make it
game.
47.
Legend creates the opening, forges a path for his team.
Eco dies with camo.
camouflage. It's a 4-kill game. Bound's isolated in blue.
Trippy gets another one.
Bound doesn't seem to know which way to turn. Trippy's got the thrust. Formal's coming in.
Here
through
comes
the window.
Formal.
Bound's in big trouble.
Bound dies. 45-47.
Game. And Optic can start to believe.
Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Optic Gaming suddenly find themselves back
What the
into
fuck
this
is going
game.
on?
And that's why they've been unbeaten on Slayer so far this tournament.
What the
They
fuck is
always
going on? They're gonna
find a
square
way.
with them, snipe.
Once more between these two teams, so little separates.
Dead zone dies.
Dead zone goes down. Trippy tried to get over the
He's only got one thrust.
Legends there.
Oh my god, what shot?
Forging another opening,
Whoa!
creating more chaos. Legends still got Trippy down to no shield. Trippy
47-49.
game. SSG need one.
Oh my god, Formal lives. He died. 49-49. Holy.
It does not matter because Legend stands.
Oh my god.
SSG are able to slam home the final kill.
Holy shit.
They take down
SSG goes to the
Gaming,
finals.
and they will progress to the
Is that 50-48 or 50-49?
in what was a very hotly contested winners final. Such little margins to
What a
separate the
fucking
two.
series, bro. Early contender for series of the year. It's the first fucking tournament. That was nuts from start to finish, bro.
Was
Oh
a
my
one-kill
god.
Game in the end. 50-49.
It was 50-49.
Stellar got a huge kill on Garbage Truck. He made the difference.
No bullshit. That's got to be like the closest
Both teams were
series.
brave. Both teams gave it their all. What an
Oh my
incredible
God.
winners finals we have just seen.